In a small, quiet village, surrounded by green hills and silver rivers, there lived a girl named Enya. She was known by everyone not because she was rich, or powerful, or loud, but because she never complained. No matter what happened, no matter how hard life became, Enya always smiled. She lived in a tiny wooden house with her mother, who was very ill. Every morning, before the sun rose, Enya would fetch water from the well, clean the house, and prepare soup for her mother. She did all this silently, no sighs, no complaints. Her classmates often teased her. "Why do you wear the same old shoes every day?" One boy laughed. Enya smiled and said softly, "Because they still carry me where I need to go." Her teacher once noticed her sitting quietly at the back of the classroom, sketching on the corner of an old notebook. "Enya, don't you ever feel sad about the things you don't have?" the teacher asked kindly. Enya looked up and replied, "Maybe I don't have many things, miss, but I have many reasons to smile. The sky, the wind, my mother's voice. Isn't that enough?" The teacher could not say anything for a while. One winter night, a terrible storm hit the village. The roof of Enya's house began to leak. The wind blew through the cracks, and her mother's fever worsened. The neighbors watched as Enya ran from house to house, trying to get help, but everyone was afraid to step out in the storm. Still, Enya didn't stop. She covered her mother with a thin blanket, whispered, "I'll find help, Mama," and ran through the rain, barefoot. She reached the doctor's home, miles away, soaked and shivering, but she didn't complain. She just said, "Please, sir, my mother needs you." The doctor saw the desperation in her eyes and followed her back through the storm. By morning, the storm had passed. The doctor had done everything he could, but Enya's mother didn't survive. The villagers gathered around the small house. Everyone expected Enya to break down, to cry out in pain, but she didn't. She sat beside her mother's bed, holding her hand, tears quietly falling on her palm. When someone asked, "Enya, aren't you angry? Don't you feel life is unfair?" Enya shook her head slowly and said, "I'm thankful that I had her this long. I won't complain about what I lost. I'll be grateful for what I had." Years passed. Enya grew up and became a teacher in the same small school where she once studied. She taught her students not only math and writing, but something deeper. That gratitude is stronger than pain. That peace begins when complaining ends. And that kindness and silence can heal what words cannot. Whenever a child complained about lunch, homework, or clothes, Enya would smile and tell them, "Do you know the secret of happiness? It's not having everything. It's loving what you have." Her students would nod quietly, feeling something shift inside them. Years later, when Enya grew old, the village had changed, new buildings, new faces, but everyone still remembered the girl who never complained. On her final day, she looked out at the morning sky and whispered, "Thank you, life, for everything." When she passed away, the whole village gathered to honor her. On her gravestone, they engraved the words she once said as a child, "I may not have much, but I have many reasons to smile." Moral of the story: gratitude is the art of finding light even in the darkest times. Life will always have pain, but those who choose thankfulness over complaint find peace in every moment.